chat says yo. Cables twist like jungle vines, with the mouse pad centered, perfect lines. Pale world tames and paleo seeds, Terraria caves where the torchlight bleeds. Fortnite drops when the squad rolls in, chaos on the desk, order within. Hey, it's Let's Be Gold, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the call, chat spam and hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Plastic art, laughing through the night, desk like a storm, but the vibe feels right. Farms, one monitor fights, third one's memes from the chat highlights. Energy drink, tap, mountain grows, but the keyboard's clean, nobody knows. He'll build a palace, then blow it up. Squad revives him with the coffee cup. Every yell turns into a tale, community laughs, we never fail. It's Esplicar, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the call, chat spam and hearts, neat little the vibe feels right. Late night raids, Terraria boss, Paleo festival, never at a loss. Fortnite clinger, victory royal, but the real win's every shared smile. Hey, spectacle, sunrise on stream, empty cans, but we're living the dream. Power world Paleo, blocks in the sky, with the crew in the chat, we're flying high. Mystic war, chaos with a plan. Hit that follow, join the fam. Neatness in the madness, heart on the screen. Mystical's world, best place I've been.
And we are back. Welcome everybody. This is a new technical recording because we went through the demo so quickly. So I'm just gonna spend some time in Terraria. I was in the middle of changing my stuff over on the stream. So let's see. Terraria. Let's see. Chaos. Loot. And modded. Yeah, I was so close to getting it all done and set up. But we had just played Tavern of Trials. We lost the first time, and then we barely skipped by the second time, but we did it. So now we're going to play this. We already have our stuff, and we're in the process of building our sky world, our sky base, basically. See, we have the merchant, and we have the guide as right now, which of course we won't get anybody else because we don't have chairs and things that they require. I still hate that dash. Supposedly at some point they're going to get to where they say they will disable. You can disable the dash. I can't wait for that. Dash has been nothing but trouble for me ever since they started putting it in there. So put our tables down, which of course I have one more. And we add our chair. I'm seeing people kind of laughing because they have a, oh, of course, instantly the nurse joins. They have a, oh, it's a toilet on here that you can make. Supposedly it was for aesthetics, but you can actually make you can use that as a chair. And people were laughing because you can use that to move somebody in. You give them a toilet, and I'm trying to think. So. There's something else that counts as a table that you wouldn't think would be a table. And they were laughing about that too. Oop. There we are. Ah, that's one thing I don't like about that weapon is it pushes. Let's see. What's that? Oh, dodge cooldown. So apparently I didn't take any damage from that, which is good. Ah, pretty far down. Definitely want to take out the slime. And put a torch down where I can see it. There we are. Keep him down there. That's a good thing. They move really fast on water, but it also stops them really good. Gold ore. Single gold ore. Yeah, it's kind of lagging a bit today. Not sure why. No, I had an issue last week. Power went out. And it's been acting weird ever since. I may have to just do a little restart on it, but who knows. At least the water ain't glitched this time, so far. Let's see, there's a hole there. Good enough. Yeah, it has a very short range on it, but it works. Glow stick and delicious. I figured they would start hopping in as soon as I actually made them a little space. But it works. And there. I just wanted to weigh out. So. Okay, and of course there's a slime there. Anyways, I knew where he's going. They're predictable, somewhat, in their directions that they like to go. When I do this, I do like to literally make it a elevator, and it'll just be too wide all the way down. Put that there. Ah, I'm terrible about jumping off. There we are. And you just take this all the way down. It makes things harder to spawn, because I have had the old skeleton falling down on top of you before, and that's never fun. This thing is just a little big. Other than that, it's good. Ah, I always do that. Anytime I try to do it. Side. There. Tungsten. So we have, let's see. I think this is the setup of the first time I ever played it. I had tungsten, gold, copper, but it works. I think they say platinum is like just a tiny bit faster than gold or something like that, and people just go nuts when they don't get platinum in their world. I'm like, it really doesn't matter because you'll be so far past it by the time it would matter. I never got it, but you know how some people are. Okay. I have to drain a little bit of this water at least. Ooh. A lot of water. This is where you want to make yourself an underground pool of some kind. Drain a lot of this out of here. Let's see here. It's fast enough, thankfully, that I can kinda get ahead of it. Oh yeah, this is a big underground area. Just kind of hollow some of it out, and you got yourself a nice holding place for all that water up there. And see, my thing is, a lot of people's like, oh, just destroy the water blocks. It's like, I need to go fishing at some point. It's a guarantee. So why would I destroy the one thing when I can make a pool down here and I can just fish like crazy? But I take longer than most people, so. I like the purple of that, but I hate how hard it is because it adds an extra layer you have to mine whenever you do that. So I tend to try to stop it or mine it away whenever I can. Yeah, and it crosses so easily onto other things. Just a single block, and it can just spread like crazy. And of course it's gonna take forever to leak down there, but that works. Just keep going down. Finish that off. There. And the reason I do it on the sides like this, not only is just for common things, but the bats down here are insane when they attack. So I almost always put sides on it just for bats, if nothing else. And I just try to go as far down as I can. I usually make it to lava level, and there's always lava straight below. I don't know why it does that, but it is. But I don't like going too far from the starting point, just in case. Ah, fire and gold. Adventure better than timely fate down here, it looks like. after he found gold. Continue our elevator. Well, they call it a hell-i-vater because it takes you straight down to. A lot of people they call it the hell level, really. And because it takes you there, they call it a hell-i-vater. Ah, come on. This thing is so big. Had to hit me, but I got you. Yeah, it's kind of like on the Call of Duty videos I posted. Somebody told me I needed to turn down my sensitivity. I'm like, that ain't gonna matter. I can't shoot otherwise. Just for the simple fact. And then somebody else, I didn't quite understand the message. They put on there, if they ever saw me in a lobby, that I'd get clipped. And I'm not sure if that means that they would make a clip because I'm a streamer, showing that they were in the lobby with me, or if it means that they were going to kick me out of their lobby. Because I looked up the definition of what that means, and the way they said it, and it wasn't exactly sure what they meant either. It said it could go either way. So, because I posted one of me racing through, getting a couple guys with their backs turned, and then rezzing two of the people to the win of the match. So it was when there's a couple of sweaty guys that I just happened to get into the team of, and it's funny because they were the people that won the previous match, and it threw me in on their team. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or what. Or maybe it was one of them. Jellyfish. Yeah, they're not too bad. They're deadly when they put up that electric field of theirs. But if you can get them either on land or against a wall, jellyfish aren't too bad. I am going to break this off like that. Just because that's a ton of water to have to try and move. I don't want to have to deal with that right now. And the good thing is if you're fast enough, the water physics can't keep up. And you have free air, basically, when you would otherwise not be able to sustain it. There we are. It's a ruby crawler. Yeah, see right there that slime tried to ride the wave up. Let's see, that's... yeah, silt. That's what you need for the extractinator that we found in a chest the other day. I'll probably do a second line just to be on the safe side, because that comes flying down there. You're toast. So I'm just gonna... I'm not going through that way, so I'm leaving it like that. Of course. A little too fast. And you can do that, and it will chop away that purple stuff. They told me what it was called one time. I don't remember. Let's bring it over here. Chop a little place for it to go through. That way any water will filter down into there, which is fine. And here's a salamander. And luckily, since you have rope there, you can build off to the side of it. Let's see. Oh, that's what I thought. I'm too high. Mushroom. Oops. And there's one. Ah. Life crystal. Fill that just a little bit. I'm not too worried about, every bit of water. I just don't want to flood my elevator. Because I have had to do that before, and you have to swim all the way down and break out the sides so you get breathing air and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Mushroom baths. Get a lot of bombs down here, which is kind of odd. Like, since when does mushroom stuff have a lot to do with bombs? There's Shelly, I think is what it's called. So annoying. I have a lot of statues down here. Breathe. Ah, yeah, see, that's it right there. The worst part of jellyfish. Piranhas aren't too bad once you can get the hit on them. Because it stops them, then they have to go back. Yeah. You gotta stop them, or else they will just shoot through you with all that. If you're fast enough, you can kind of do it, but... Yeah, this thing just pulls everything towards you. It's the weirdest thing. Everything that. Now this miner guy up here, he's the one you can get the pants and all that from. Water walking boots. It's different. We have a spelunker's potion. More health. Definitely gonna use that. And 2 heart crystals. Yeah, and once you do the water walking, you have to push down, or else you'll never, never descend. I am up to 220 health. It's not bad, really. Oh, no. I saw that. Hunter's potion. That'll show you where the evil things are. Ah, an enchanted knife. Might want to use that rather than the staff. Ah, it's a summoning. Yep. That's what I was hoping for. I do like the enchanted knife. I had it before. It's pretty good. It kind of flies all around and attacks things for you. That's lava. Yeah, it shoots at it. It's hilarious. Take all these cobwebs, because why not? And it does create a little bit of light, which is good. I do like that some of the summons on here do create their own light, because it's just difficult sometimes. Oh! That's the bat. Don't need statues. Ah, put that on. It's a melee weapon. Since it's a summon, I don't necessarily need it right with me all the time. It's a very... oh! That is a... it's like a lamp. Need to go back. That way I can empty out my stuff. Alright. And if you wonder why they look funny, it's because of the hunter potion. Let's see, we got mushrooms. Now these are like biome changing things. That's mushroom grass, and it creates the mushrooms. Okay, we can sell those. I need a spelunker. I have an extractinator, so I don't need those. Something non-usable. Need that. Potions are good to have around. I do not need the squirrel sentry anymore because I have the knife. Unpleasant bat. The batwing. Extremely slow speed, but once it hits, it's good. Okay, go to Mr. Merchant up here and sell away. Got a whole gold for that. And arrows. It always gives me arrows. I'm glad it gives me arrows, but I don't really need them. At least not now. Hey, cold duck soup. Raiding with a party of 4. Very nice. We were streaming Celestial Decks. Very interesting. Hey, Earthquake. Ducky raid. Very nice. Ah, thank you for the follow. What's up? I played a demo myself. I played a demo earlier, Tavern of Trials, and we completed it after like 40 minutes. We died the first time and then went on and completed it. It came from card gaming. Hey, whatever works. There seems to be a lot more that they're making here recently. It's card games. I should have recognized that from decks. There's a game that hasn't been released yet, and it's still in testing. Trying it out. Should be released on Steam sometime soon. Nice. There's really cool, awesome artwork. In situations like that, artwork is very important. Let's see if Frosty Tools will actually work. Ah, there we go. Yeah, Frosty Tools has been a little laggy here lately. Yesterday with Pickle, I did a shout out and it didn't appear for like 5-10 minutes. Think you would like the game? It's possible. Except I'm not doing demos. But once it comes out, I'll definitely keep an eye on that. I'm gonna write it down actually. That would be on my list of possibles to do. Let's see. in this? Dex. Nice. Let's see. Well, I can send you the link to the game right now. It's on the web browser. Nah, I'll probably wait and wait for it to come out. Because I've done web browser games on here before, and I don't know, something didn't work with it. So I'll just wait till it comes out on Steam. Makes it easier that way. Okay, I need to put my chest up in here. And where's potion chest? Oh, we have tons of potions over here. And there was a statue I need to sell too. Come on. I am terrible about getting up these small holes like that. Angel statue, and I use the extractinator. Iron ore. Yeah, the one thing I do not have in this world is iron ore. See, that goes where the lead is. So if I get a lot of silt, I can use that still. Head back down to mushroom area. This is why I like the elevators like this. You can just zip right down there. Or you can do a free fall. But I won't do that right now because I do not have the horseshoe. I also like water walking boots because you can stand up here and your little summon will kill everything. And it's like anything that breaks the water tension will cause you to sink. So if something causes a lot of ripples, it'll make you fall. I've had that happen a few times. And I wasn't expecting it when it did. It nearly killed me. Yeah. Ah, there's some of the slime. Put that down there. We're not using the slimes right now. I've never been a fan of of those. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of wish I had a different weapon to use. Because this one, I like it, but... yeah, those shellies and those beetles. The shellies are the worst. They will throw themselves at you, literally. And it's very hard to stop them. Okay, go back up here where we were. Because over there, it's like a shrine, really. With a magical light on it. One good thing about this, it chews through the sand fairly quickly. It's one thing I didn't like when they nerfed the Reaver Shark. Because it would go through things real quick. Then they nerfed it because people were using it and they said they were breaking the progression of the game. And I'm like, how do you do that when you put it in there to start with? So, I was not a fan of their nerfing of that, but it's not my game, so can't really say much about it. Sweat sandstone. Stealing their walls. Yep. And I hate that because it makes you blind, technically. Oh, one of those boogers. Okay. Desert spirit lamp. Pretty good. And that is a background. So I did all that. This is the first time I've ever found a lamp shrine like that, so that is a summon. Luxor's Gift. Summons a scarab launcher that follows you closely. The scarab fires different projectiles at enemies depending on what class the held item belongs to. Held item class is not updated when holding a tool. When not in use, the scarab will condense itself to a small orb of light. Huh? Okay. I have never found that before. Nope. Use it. Can be placed in a material. Desert spirit lamp. Interesting. I don't know if that's one of those new things that they... It's going to... It did change colors. So it's... Okay, as one of those continuous summons you have. There, I'll actually put it on. It gives fire defense anyway. Okay. Shotgun blast. That's interesting. I mean, I'll take it. Free thing is a free thing. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so it does do stuff. Now, the thing I do like about that is that it goes through blocks. I do like me anything that goes through a block. And because they had that blindness thing on me, now I can't have C. It turns into a thing of light. Ooh. Storm Lion. Yeah, now they drop a staff. Right. It's a mandible. You can make stuff with it. That works. Oh. Stay away. And what I do like, it does not update, as it says. So it will stay on magical until I change to something else. So if all you have is a magical thing, it will stay on that. Or it can do shotgun blast from the melee. What's that? Banana split? Ah, Stormlion staff. Now that's a summon. I'm not a fan of that summon though. So, we'll stay with this. As I hate sand. I have killed myself more times with sand than I care to think about. Just because I get suffocated in the walls or anything like that. Nope. Yeah, and it'll do the shotgun now. There. Bomb. Well, one of them is going through and it's breaking stuff, obviously. It's that one, because it goes through, so it's breaking everything in the area. And making food, just been lurking. That's fine. Streamers gotta eat. That's what I always say. Let's see, what do we want to replace? There's a ton of desert torches. Desert key, which I need that. Prism shard. They are directional. Okay. Desert fossil. That's it right there.
Oh, cool. I can do magic.
Exactly.
I can cause chaos!
I can when I got this thing with me. It almost reminds me of the... what was it? It was the calcifer and all that we got when I was with Zack and Ghost. Kind of along that line. Yeah. Yeah, if I have an attacking... Oh! Well, that was a trap. Okay. Bathed in sand. That would have been bad if it had hit. Luckily I was in the air. Cobwebs. Tons of cobwebs. Ah, that is the... Because the knife hovers above me, it damaged them. Nice. Oh, there's another one over there. Yeah, I know I don't have too much room, but I am a loot goblin, so at least want to go there and see what it has in it. That's the easy way. Oh, I go again. Sometimes you can sneak underneath them, where there's just a one-line hole. Of course, you can also kill them doing that, but let's see. Loot it all. Magic conch. I can't do that. Recall potions, don't care about. Hunter potions, show you everything. Let's see. Trying to think of things that I don't need. I can make a desert campfire. Okay. Ah. I'll turn that back into wood. That doesn't help because that's palm. Let's see. That's bamboo, which doesn't help. A web ball. I don't think I need that right now. Oop. Ooh. That was close. Yeah, I need 2 spots and I don't have the room for it. I can get rid of that. Some material. There. gonna start losing all that loot. Chain knife. Oh, plenty satisfied. Hunter. Okay. There we are. Quick stack, of course. Don't have anything there. We have bamboo platforms, sandstone. Put all the hardened, funky sand. Not a fan of the sandy area. We got our stuff. Ah, right there. Hanging brazier. It's material, so I am going to see what I can make with that. It does more damage than the... Oh, that's why. It's because it's actually enchanted. Okay. Nothing on that one. I'll put that there. Key, because it's a thing. Let me put the walls back over here. That's all for the little shrine thing, as well as the sandstone chest and the bazillion torches. Goes brighter underwater. Okay, so that's a prism. That's the thing we were getting on one side. Ah, sandstone. I'll get it eventually. Now these. Okay, I'm gonna put. Now that is dye. So these I will put around in here. All the mandibles. And we have stuff here that I need to figure out what to do with. Reduced dash velocity. Taking a hit restores dash. Increases movement and jump speed. And then that's the chi thing with health. Regen. I think I'll put the chi where the water walking is. Not a huge fan of water walking. This is the miscellaneous stuff chest, basically. I'm gonna check with him. I have not seen what the conch does. Crafting. It makes a shell phone. Yeah, I'm way away from that. And the lamp. Forbidden fragment, soul of night, and more. Spirit flame. Not bad. I have very little chance of using it as of right now. Random materials go over there. Okay. We're just basically getting everything in place. Need to probably do another level. Okay, we're up to here, so take that. It's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There. I'm basically making an upside down pyramid from the looks of it. And then break that. And there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, that's how you make easy set of house buildings. And they're just big enough to house people. So now I need, let's see, there. Just 2 platforms there. Then we need doors. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough. I will have enough for 1 person though. Since I have that extra table. Slime staff. Yeah, probably not gonna use that. Boomerang. Okay, so we have enough for there. Got the table. Right there, and chair. And yes, I do face my doors in the same direction. I'm only mildly obsessive about it. Now up here, I'm going to try and use some of these. Just because it is different. This is the ones you find in underground stuff. Because you can see it's got kind of the stone mixed with wood. That's a different look to it. Normally what I would do is I will build underground, and then everything underground is stone block, and then everything above is wood. But can't always do it. Now technically I could have used the desert torches, but I think that gives it a kind of a weird glow. So I'll do it this way. And of course, on the side, that has the table. I did not put the background. Wow. There we are. And 2. Nope. I have done it where they don't care about the chair. I just like putting it next to the table. Makes it look like they're actually sitting rather than just being there. Okay. I need to put this. I need to put some of it somewhere at least. I have exactly 35 gold. I'm gonna screw that up because I gotta sell these arrows. So I'll have. Oh, I want the piggy bank. There we are. Okay, so we have all that. Done what we can with those. Ah, so I forgot to break down that. Not sure why that torch was there. But now I have some wood again. Let's see. Change it to that. Now we can sneak around and go to the pyramid. And I know that can have the flying carpet. Oh, it shoots where it aims. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting a hang of that. Oh, they bounce. Huh. I think I like the magic one better. Okay. And you can see the lines on the minimap from where it was shooting through it. So it only shoots when it sees something, but it only shoots in the direction you're pointing. I'm sure it probably said it, but I can read it. Surprise, surprise. At least it does shoot through the... Just standing here, laser beaming things to death through walls. There we go. It does try to actually. I'm not sure if
Oh, cool. I can do magic. I can cause chaos!
Yeah, there we are. Back to my loots. Come on this way. I don't think it does as much damage when I do magic. Zoologist. Don't die on me yet. That's not it. Ah. Come here. Jump up a little bit. It's a lot easier to see when I had the light on it. But I do like where it does turn into the ball of light, because not a lot of them do that. Now we can go up. And pretty much every pyramid is like this, which I think I may have. Oh, I already did it, of course, duh. Because I have the stuff from the treasure room right there, back at home. Forgot about that one. Yeah, we'll just explore. Doing a little better now. Now this ends into the jungle. That's where I had stopped last time. Yeah, because that's where the I got the cheese stuff from. There we are. Yeah, you can see by the background change. There, and we're hitting mud blocks. We are in the jungle. And the wood changes too, which I never realized it forever. I'm like, how do they get all these cool things of wood? It's the biome you're in. You use enough jungle grass, and you can get mahogany when you use enough snow, it will change it to where you can get boreal. And of course just regular old wood is when you're in the forest. Bushfire. There we are. Thankfully, the drill is good for that. It stops them from getting to you. Now this, you dig straight down. There's supposed to be a chest down here. Now I can, well, apparently not. Normally, I put it that way, when you see these kind of trees, let it sit on the ground. Water is glitched again. Yeah, it's got to be something with the new updates. It glitches the water. It doesn't want to flow. Not that I'm complaining, but it's just a little odd. Sky blue flower. Uh-oh. And the only way to do that is to try to defeat her, and I got the stuff. So she'll fly over here. And because she's not in the jungle, she will be freaking out. So I have done this before. It's not good. Put all of my stuff up. Oh yeah, here she comes. Oh yeah, she's freaking out. The only thing you can do is die. And then she'll leave. That's the trouble with magic things like that that go through. Okay, we have jungle grass. Deep bloom. Mahogany blink root. There we are. I'm basically doing all one there. It's bamboo, which I'm actually going to put on the other one. These are sellables. And more mushrooms. Yeah, add it to here because these are blocks. Building blocks, basically. So if I decide to make a room kind of jungle, I've got stuff for it right there. Yeah, these are all dye things, which I have the dye person, so. But you have to buy the station from him, and then you can get dyes from him. Definitely want to get stars. You can use them in quite a bit of crafting. Can be traded for rare dyes. I think it maybe only when he's happy. I don't know. Does not inspire me. Don't like. Okay. Assuming it's probably desert by the way he was dressed. Put that there. And I'm going to get one of the other chests that I have. Water chest. And that's going to be the dye chest. I'm getting. Okay. Have a minor emergency. So we'll do that so it pauses, and I will be right back.
Pixels flicker, midnight glow, Mexicals live, the chat says yo. Cables twist like jungle vines, with the mouse pad centered, perfect lines. Hell world tames and paleo seeds, Terraria caves where the torchlight bleeds. Fortnite drops when the squad rolls in, chaos on the desk, order within. Hey, it's Let's We Go, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the cold, chat spamming hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Plastic art, laughing through the night, dressed like a storm, but the vibe feels right. One monitor farms, one monitor fights, third one's memes from the chat highlights. Energy drink, tap, mountain grows, but the keyboard's clean, nobody knows. He'll build a palace, then blow it up. Squad revives him with the coffee cup. Every yell turns into a tale, community laughs, we never fail. It's Espligar, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the call, chat spamming hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Plastic art, laughing through the night, next like a storm, but the vibe feels right. Late night raids, Terraria boss, Palea festival, never at a loss. Fortnite clinger, victory royal, but the real win's every shared smile. It's spectacle, sunrise on stream, empty cans, but we're living the dream. Power of Palea, blocks in the sky, with the crew in the chat, we're flying high. Mystic war, chaos with a plan, hit that follow, join the fam. Neatness in the madness, heart on the screen. Mystical's world, best place I've been. Oh. Pixels flicker, midnight glow, Mexicals live, the chat says yo. Cables twist like jungle vines, with the mouse pad centered, perfect lines. Hell world tames and paleo seeds, Terraria caves where the torchlight bleeds. Fortnite drops when the squad rolls in, chaos on the desk, order within. Hey, it's Let's We Go, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the cold, chat spamming hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Plastic art, laughing through the night, dressed like a storm, but the vibe feels right. One monitor farms, one monitor fights, third one's memes from the chat highlights. Energy drink, tap, mountain grows, but the keyboard's clean, nobody knows. He'll build a palace, then blow it up. Squad revives him with the coffee cup. Every yell turns into a tale, community laughs, we never fail. It's Espligar, variety king, from creature balls vibe feels right. Late night raids, Terraria boss, Palia festival, never at a loss. Fortnite clinger, victory royal, but the real win's every shared smile.
Okay. Had a slight emergency with my incubator. My mom called me and told me, because I bought it and it's from overseas, so it is it's set in Celsius, and normally eggs should be at 37.5 C, and the emergency beeping from it was telling me it was up to 40. So I'm going to have to check it tonight and see if I toasted my all the babies in it or not. I don't think it was going for that long, but it was just spiking the temperature for some reason. So I did the old unplug it, plug it back in again. So we'll have to see. That was first time it's ever done that. Okay, so now I can make the dyes with it. Red, yellow is the most common because that grows in the deserty area, or not deserty area, forest area. And the second most common is blue, because blueberries also spawn on here in the forest. Okay, now something I normally try to do. Let's see if I can even do it. I think it's combining, I think is what it does. But you make an enchanted boomerang with stars and a regular boomerang. An anvil. Oh, you need gold. That's what I didn't check to see. Which I'll say we should have quite a bit. I've been just getting a lot of ore and not really worrying about making stuff with it. So I can go down here and start making things with it. Or at least see what we can make with it. Because we have an anvil. So we should maybe be able to make chain. Yep, there it is. And then that combined with wood, we can make a saw table with it. And make a ton of stuff with the gold. Yeah, you can make your own horseshoe, a radar. That's with regular stuff. Ball and chain. Gilded dagger. Extremely weak knockback throws a shiny dagger that ricochets towards another enemy on hit. Stealth strike. A lead tomahawk. Either one of those would work too. Now we go back up. See if we can find the table. Yeah, I can also do a yo-yo with that too. And since a yo-yo is a melee weapon, it turned it red. But of course, so is a boomerang technically. Replace the rogue weapon. There we are, salt table. And then something else you can do is make a loom, which we need also. So we can, I can't put it up there. Now we can make the white string, which helps with yo-yos. Make cloth, which we can make into a bed or all kinds of different things. Ghost bracelet. It's a vanity item. Hand warmer. Provides regeneration boost while wearing snow armor. I don't have any of that, but that's pretty cool. Now I can make a bed, which is what I really want to do. That's why I kept that little area down there. Let's see. I think it has to be the salt. Yeah, there it is. Now beds have to be put in an area. Let's see. There we are. Before you can click on it, yep, spawn point set. So now the world spawn point does not affect me. So when I do this, I get put up there instead of down there with the little house thing I have, which I can take all that off now. I don't have to worry about it. Oh. I do like having the having those there, but I don't have to have it this big because it had to be big enough for the what is he? Yeah, Asher there. Had to be big enough for him. So okay, what I normally do is I will put this back down and there. Now you have a door on both sides. They can't get across that usually. So I'm gonna break that. I do a smart one every now and then. There. And that's how you take care of that one. Okay, now I can fill this in. Should be big enough for at least one room. And part of another. Okay, we got that. Ah, it's too big. Yeah, normally I will make, which I probably should still do it, is I will make a long room down there basically. And that will be a crafting area. But you have to be careful not to put the bed and the crafting table together because somebody will move in. There we are. Sand. Ah, right there. There's all kinds of pocket watches. The traditional pocket watch is made out of the gold. I know you can make it out of those, but don't want to break too many things. Put that all the way up. And put one right there. And there we are. Just because that's kind of off by one. Not really sure why it's off by one, but it is. If I found an extra one somewhere that had it or what. But okay, we can put all this back. I got quite a bit of each. Not as much gold because all the good stuff takes gold. Yeah, prism torches. And then we will have chain, cobweb, and silk. Now we put the rest of it with the others. It tells the time. Yo-yo. See, that's superior. Yeah, we can sell all the rest of these because I don't need multiples of the same kind. That just clogs up your chest. And I can use it to get a lot of money. Over 2 gold. Okay, we put that, and we got all of our stuff up here. Now we can continue on down. I made basically a circle all the way back around, so now we can continue our elevator down. I prefer the boomerang out of a lot of these. Ah, wall creeper, that's a spider area. I thought I saw that. Luckily it's not too big of an area. Yeah, of course. Oh, it's that thing. I have no idea what it does, but it like mines stuff out. Weird. I like the boomerang because it's faster. And technically if it goes by where you're aiming, then the boomerang should be best because you literally have to throw it where you're aiming. So okay. It goes even farther. Normally what I will do, because they spawn on the background, it's just not a certain area, it is literally the background that they spawn on of the spider area. So what I'll do is I'll make the tunnel straight through it. It just keeps going. And then I'll put all the ropes and stuff through it. And then I put the, get the background. And I start using my hammer to remove it. Like that. And I basically try to do it to where it's just around here so it won't spawn inside. Because I have had them do it. They will spawn inside of the elevator. And when they do that, then they just drop straight down. They like ghost through all the blocks. And it's so annoying. I've had spiders drop on me when I had 1 health before. So always gotta be a little careful with that. Okay. The other thing is if the walls are taken out, they can't actually do anything. They can't climb right, and of course I get a shotgun to the face. Yeah, he's doing something with the, I don't know what he does with that, but he does something with the ores. I don't know if he's removing them, or eating them, or what the deal is. Whatever it is, whenever you get far enough down, that thing comes up every single time. I've yet to figure it out. Of course, I could just look it up, but figure it out by seeing or by encountering him, because I know I only did like 1 damage. I assume eventually you probably might be able to hurt it, but I don't know. I have to say, even if the thing did not do damage, the Luxor's gift, the light that it gives off is better than anything else I have. So now I can do like the entire set bonus now. Because first I have the... Oh, I don't actually have it. Because I died. And the enchanted knife. Then you have that. And then we just dirt our way down. And it kind of keeps spiders away. Which can be pretty deadly for such a lower level. Although that's just because they're so big, or what the deal is. One block. Great. Okay. Now we're down to another water area. Well, it's like I always say, the water areas are everywhere you don't want them to be, and nowhere that you need. Oh, wow. That's a deep one, too. There's some silt down there. A slime statue. Yep. A lot of things. I just need it. Blurb browser source is not detected. Or no pickle sound. Is it not working? As I have it, shows that it's on. Yeah, it also says no pickle sound. I don't know. I did click the button that said no copyrighted stuff, so I don't know if it was copyrighted, then it wouldn't work. I would think that it's going to be a little dark on the screen with the floating thing while I search this out. Let's see. Actually, yeah, blip discovery. It'll tell me if it's connected or not. That's them. Go back to the original. Where is it at? Now I'll go to mine. Let's see. User page. That's weird. I seen it yesterday. And it would come up and tell you if it was working or not, basically. Let's see. Yeah, there we are. Switch to stream editor. Browser source last connected 18 minutes ago. That's saying that it's on. Let's see. There was a way to test it to see whether it was working. Preview extension. Okay. It's not paused. Content on. All that's on. That's the name of it. Let's see. Yeah, I need to go in and set up because it says that there's a way to do like alerts and something with how you can use channel points instead of actually, because the default is to use bits. That's the way you can set them up, but they are pre-selected. You can't just do anything. I have to select the ones. Let's see. Full screen, browser source not connected. Main browser source is connected. Says it's online.
Just do it!
Yeah, that works. Let's see. Yeah, because it was a test, it didn't use currency. Okay, so it is working. So, I don't know. Yeah, there wasn't any. I searched a few things. I didn't look too deeply into it. And the glitchy water is making my life miserable. And bombs touch you. Yeah, it's weird because you can drown under glitched water, but you cannot make glitched water move. It's like. That's only partially showing you actually under the water because it will not remove. Wow. Terraria is having a bit of issues. There's the silk. It's still not doing it. Okay. Nope, I do not need that. I need a regular jump. Then boost. Yeah, I don't know if it is the world thing or what the deal is. Let's see. Ah, that's where the mine shaft is, basically. Ah. It's acting like. Ah, so when I heard it, it ran off. Let's see what's over here. More water. Let's see if it's more glitchy water. No, this water is fine. Something with the water underneath, apparently. That's not 100% fine, but it works. Okay. Yeah, we'll just teleport up. Okay, we have some silt, we have potions, and invisibility, which is, it's hard to use. I'm terrible with it, I'll put it that way at least. Ah, there's platinum. Platinum and gold. Gold goes there, platinum goes there. And potion chest. Where's potion chest? Right there. The invisibility. Ah, I have Cthulhu. And basically when the Eye of Cthulhu starts to waken, you just go underground. If you go far enough underground, he will despawn immediately, and you don't have to deal with it. Or at least he used to. Who knows nowadays? The water is still on the glitchy side. I don't know what it is about this one area. Yeah, it's just this whole area is kind of glitched. Kind of odd. Yeah, there's one of the bats. I hate bats. There we got that. There's a worm under the water. Oh yeah, it's majorly glitched. It's just doing a beam. Invigorating jelly. Got a lot of health. 300. No wonder they give you stuff. Right, you gotta watch those right there. Dead there. Right, we'll destroy everything in the area. It's a big old thing of dynamite. I know it's just lead, but lead is technically the iron of the world, of this world at least. So it can be used for different things. Ah, mine shaft. Or mine tunnel, I guess you should say. Not really a shaft because it's not going down. It's not too small, actually. That. Finish all that. There we go. That was at the end of it. Oh, go back this way. Ah, lava. First little bit of lava. Now this is actually moving some. Yeah, it's not enough for that. It's a tiny crawler. Yeah, no, the diamond crawlers, they'll run from you because they actually drop diamonds. I have a lot of health. Four diamonds. Not too bad. That was a dark trap. I'm not sure how there was lava on top of the spider place, but it's not for me to say. Go through here. What's it doing? I didn't like that. Ooh, there's a flail. And a bass statue. Ah, yeah, you can lock your inventory. Kind of rough. Oh, that is the, what do they call it? It's where the prism stuff was. And it's like flowing weirdly. I don't think it was supposed to do that. But that's what they thought. Yeah, the jellyfish and all that they can't live. And there's supposed to be all this stuff down here because it's like the abyss. If I remember right. And the water is not. Oh, yeah, it's one of those clams with 600 health. Oh, I have Cthulhu. Nope, wrong way. Flee!
Pickles are awesome, especially when they're fried. Like in this stream, maybe some people just have weird taste buds or had a bad pickle experience. But hey, more pickles for us.
They do have something with pickles. Okay, put all that down there. Maybe I can't put the bat statue up there. Yep, it does work. I don't know if maybe I needed to check in on it for it to activate or what the deal is. But yeah, it works fine now. It's Featherfall and Mace. Now we can, if you have enough torches, you can make Flaming Mace. I think the access token expired. Ah, okay. So I'll have to check on that when I go to stream. Just be on the safe side. Put those down there. Gemstones. Yeah, they're over here. Another potion. Now some of them are just consumable, and some of them you can actually do stuff. Those are consumable. So I'll just sell them. Not sure about the encumbrance stone yet. Has no value. Imagine that. Locking everything to where you can't pick anything up is apparently not of any value. I need to start. I should have enough to make the flail. Which of course it'll be at the right there. Flaming mace. Forceful flaming mace. I like that because you can just walk around like this. And it does kind of launch it a little bit. So if I'm going to do melee, I will probably use that, even though the bat thing is technically better. Only technically, though. Keep that down there, just be on the safe side. That's my axe. I need that for the magic though. And increases mana. I did see people using the star in a bottle as a way to regenerate mana during fights, but they put them like just every little bit. Still glitchy water. I may have to restart the actual game before that clears up. And basically, if you want to stop that from spreading, run it into a dirt block. It can't expand over like 2 blocks. This is glitched out. It must be something down in this area that glitched it out. The thing is, I really don't want to go too much farther with the glitched out thing, so I would have to restart it. But it is after 4, and this is supposed to be my short day. But so I may end it here in just a little bit. a single block like that doesn't work, but if you have two, then it stops it like that. It's like it can't reach around a corner to a certain area. Oh yeah, you're majorly glitched. I can blame it on the new update because it didn't have this kind of issue until then. So say it's all the new update's fault. Ooh, that is... Ah. Thing is, there was a pressure plate next to that skeleton, and if you do that, it summons skeletons. Kind of endlessly. Watch them when they're set up like that. You can do that to make like a farm. Not interested in doing that right now. So we're not going to have it do that. Okay, now I know over there is the other one. Yeah, the shotgun is kind of on the slow side. But of course then that goes through things, so kind of just depends on how you want it to do it. The good thing about it going through blocks like that is you actually get to see where it's going because the projectiles count as light. Got me. Or at least it hurt me, at least. No, I think it's gold is what you need to harvest obsidian. Ah, there's another one next to that. And for the... That's corruption, because it's purple. Yeah, I can't do that. Let's see if the lava is glitched down here. Yes, it is. What it could be is because it's down so far, and with that, the abyss place over there, kind of draining out endlessly, it might have glitched. So that's why all the water and everything that can flow is not flowing right. Yeah, red pressure plate. Now you can make you a skeleton spawner with that, which could. Let's see, that is... Those are syllables. And we're going to end it right about now. It's a nice place to end. All that back up there. Having a single wood wall. Poor little lonely thing needs to be put up. Ta-da! Okay. There we are. That is our Terraria for today. Just kind of a placeholder since we went through the demo so quickly. So we're going to end it, see who is streaming so we can raid into them. Go through who we're following. Let's see. Yeah, I watched the Burnt Peanut yesterday. And he has a 24/7 VODs channel. Which is the second one that I have followed that did that. Let's see. Ah, we have Unknown RT. That is the son of the guy that I found the Pokemon community game through. Or stepson-ish thing. But he's related to him. I'll put it that way. So we are going to go over there. And we'll raid him. I'll get that started. He's a young guy in, they call it university, but it's college. So I'll go show him some support. It's been a while since he's been on. So we will get ready for all those who are watching either later on YouTube or on Twitch. My socials are on the screen. Everything is posted on my YouTube afterwards, and you can always find me on Discord. And of course, my server there, which you can find other streamers through that as well. And eventually, we'll start posting the server invites so that when you can just hop from from my server onto theirs, and we can find everybody like Pickle, who is always in chat, and Danny, and all those. So that way, we'll spread the people around. Since we share 60-some% viewers anyway, might as well. So let's just get this raid started. Have a good one, everybody.